Everyone, hi. Bruce Muffson, LCSW, coming out with another video breakdown from SUNRIDGE, Nevada. For those of you new to the channel, I want to explain to you what the purpose of our channel is. We want to give you information, give a better understanding about mental health issues. As for myself, I attended the University of Georgia, where I graduated with a master's in social work. I then had to do a 2-year post-internship and then take a national exam to become a licensed clinical social worker. I have worked inpatient at a hospital and also done outpatient work seeing people in their homes. I have also assessed people in prison and detention facilities and have testified hundreds of times in court to explain and clarify mental health issues to the judge, ADA, and public defender. I have also done extensive public speaking, mostly to law enforcement, on understanding how to work better with the mentally ill. And to maintain my license, I have to take 36 hours of credits every 2 years to maintain my license. Today's song is, of course, we're still going through the album of Kendrick Lamar's latest album, and the song is Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and the song I'm going to break down is Mr. Morale. Now, as always, I'm going to break down the parts that I find clinically significant, and I'll tell you where I'm going so you can follow along with me. Today's background breakdown, is going to be a little different because I want to talk about some things that really, attracted me to the lyrics that he did. And it's my feeling with this album that what Kendrick is doing is he's doing it brilliantly, is he's putting a message within a great song. And he's trying to teach us things and let us look at things from different angles and kind of to digest it over time, which is brilliant and really speaks to his maturity as an artist. The composing, Pharrell Williams, a genius, and the background, incredible. But I want to go over the message. So here we go. In verse 1, it goes, Enoch, your father's just detoxed. My calling is right on time. I'm clean. I'm now empty. I can say things. My mind is clear. My body is not trembling. I'm detoxed. The negativity is out of my system. My calling to let people know what's going on is now about to happen. Then you go into the chorus. Listen how he does this. He goes, blank on my mind and it's heavy, once. Tell you in pieces because it's way too heavy, twice. My diamonds, the choker is heavy, 3 times. He goes, more life to give on demand. Are you ready? And then, who keeps him honest like us? Who in alignment like us? Who got to heal them all? Us, 4 times. When there is no one to call. This is a shout out. This is a call to arms. This is saying, gather the troops, assemble everybody, get the alert out, red flags everywhere, DEFCON 5. Because we need to tackle this as a group because I don't have that capacity to do it all by myself. I need you to be part of it. It's a call to arms. It's very powerful. And he actually kind of talks about that later in the song. Now, we go here. Verse 2. Break it down in 3 different parts because it's kind of layered. He layers his lyrics beautifully, and the message is beautiful in its way. It's horrifying, but it's open, it's true, it's raw, it's real. My spirit's awakened, my brain is asleep. I got a new temperature. Sharpening multiple swords in the faith I believe. My spirit's awakened, my brain's asleep. My spirit, my emotional core is awakened. My brain, which is a logical piece, is sleeping. But it's time to let my spirit out, my feelings out, my thoughts out. And then he goes with this. I think about Robert Kelly, R. Kelly. If he wasn't molested, I wonder if life failed him. I wonder if Oprah found closure, the way that she postured the hurt that a woman carries. My mother abused young, like all of the mothers back where we from. Okay, powerful. R. Kelly came out molested as a youngster. Not giving him a pass what he did to all those other people. molested as a young boy. Oprah, molested as a young child. I'm going to break down someone else, but I'm going to get to him in a second. But Oprah and R. Kelly both molested, and it came out. And then you go like this. I want to talk to you about some statistics about this. For every black woman who reports being raped, 15 don't do it. 1 in every 4 black girls will be sexually abused before the age of 18. 1 in 5 black women are survivors of rape. 35% of black women experience some form of contact sexual violence during their lifetime. 40 to 60% of the black women report being subjected to coercive sexual contact by age 18. More than 20% of black women are raped during their lifetime, a higher rate than white women overall. I didn't even get into black boys. 2004, a book written by No Lies, How Black Families Can Heal from Sexual Abuse, from Robin Stone. He says 1 in 6 black men have reported they were abused sexually before 18. What's scary about all of these statistics is that sexual assault and sexual violence among adolescents under the age of 18 are vastly underreported. Most of my work, when I work with homeless people who are on Medicaid, even people with private insurance, the staggering amounts of people that told me they were molested before they were 18 was horrifying. One person after the other, after the other, after the other. And I had tons of black people, women and boys, tell me, you're the first person I'm telling this story to. Horrifying, disgusting. And then I want to go with this part of the verse, the second verse. It goes, my mother abused young when all of the mothers back where we're from. SSI Berry family members. At the repast, they're serving Popeye's chicken. What do you know about black trauma? F&N's Kicking Back is another genre. Tyler Perry, The Face of 1,000. I want to stop there for a second. Yeah, what do you know about black trauma? Because it's not talked about. What Kendrick is doing, he's ripping open a scab on a wound that needs to cauterize and heal, that needs to be exposed to the sun and the light and get this message out. It's destroying everything. You can't have it anymore. You got to speak up about it. And when he says this, Tyler Perry, the face of 1,000 rappers using violence to cover what really happened. Why use Tyler Perry, another victim of sexual abuse, he and his brother by an uncle? And Tyler Perry talked about it because 1,000 rappers, many who probably have been molested, don't want to touch that subject because that's a scary subject to talk about. Who wants to get up in front of 5,000 fans and talk about being molested by a family member? It's horrifying. It's scary. People will be standing there in shock. But he's talking about it, Kendrick, to his credit. Then you go to the end, and what is so interesting to me, tell you in pieces because it's way too heavy. Yeah, again, way too heavy. And I want you to understand where this is coming from and begin to really take the message that Kendrick's giving out. He's letting his fans know it has to be a group effort. Who's going to heal them? Okay? All of them need to be healed. We have to take this ugly secret and bring it out into the open. You can't heal if you're pulling shrapnel from your body. I've worked with kids 8, 9 years old who turned into 70-year-olds 55, 60 years later. As a 70-year-old, and they said to me, Bruce, I'm still dealing with the effects of being sexually molested. Still. You can't keep your eyes closed. That's the message he's saying today. As a culture, as a community, as a worldwide issue, we can no longer keep our eyes closed. The song's about black trauma, but truthfully, trauma, especially childhood trauma, is universal. From my clinical experience, it never goes away. And the toll it takes on people is staggering and relentless. And kudos to Kendrick for bringing this out in the open and talking about it. Now, normally I'm at the conclusion part and I'll say something like, share us your story about the song or what you got out of the song. I don't want people to do that. I don't want people to bring up, the trauma they've experienced in the past. That's not fair to anybody, and that's wrong anyway. But what I want you to do is, if you're willing to do it, is share stories with us of when you woke up and you said enough is enough. And you said the word us, you took it literally to protect what's going on in your community, what's going on in your corner, what's going on in your life. That's what this song is all about. The composition's amazing, but the message makes it greater. Kendrick is maturing. He's maturing as an artist to say things that need to be said, and he realizes with the platform that he has, he can do it. What he's basically is blowing pixie dust on everybody, like, yeah, I'm on the stage, but you're also warriors. You're also part of the solution, and I need your help. Thanks for watching. Bruce Mofson, LCSW, Sunridge, Nevada.